What I would say is don't take the easy road. Everybody wants to take the easy road. It's so easy to do those things. But yet nobody thinks that there's anything in doing this. But there is something in doing this. It gives you some kind of dignity to be the person that you are when you realize these things and you actually see them for what they are and you admit it to yourself. See, when you do this for yourself, then you're going to be able to move on. You're going to be able to have a better day. You're going to be able to quit playing the victim and actually do things you might enjoy or want to do in life. Like, why are we wasting all this time? Why are we wasting our energy with hating others and doing all of the things that I just said? Why do we keep wasting our time with this? Why do we keep wasting our time with this? It's just a waste of time and energy. Even me doing this because I'm not full of shit. It's wasting time. It's wasting time me saying this, but someone else might need to hear it and I need to hear it for myself. And I realize that I'm just repeating myself. I'm saying things that I said before, but it's like we have to affirm these things to one another kind of all the time. It's just how it is. It's like things are going to be the same. Things are going to repeat themselves. That's just the way that it is. Plain and simple. It's just the way that it is. You know, I will be the first to admit that I am wrong when I am wrong. I will be the first to admit that I was full of shit because now I see what I'm doing. I'm discerning the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm thinking and the way that I am treating others as well as myself. And there's something in this. There's something that I want to live for doing this. I want to serve others while doing things for myself. And I want to give things to others. And may this be the seed for y'all. May this be the seed that is going into the ground. And may my words be the water that is pouring over that seed right now for you to understand what it is that I'm saying right now so that it can grow into a tree. And listen, none of us can win the war of life. Life will eventually end one day. I know that. But while we're living, do we want to live this way? I don't want to live that way. I want to water the seed and I want to water the tree and I want the tree to grow healthy and I am the tree. Or do I want a withered tree? Do I want a tree that all the leaves are falling off and blaming the leaves for falling off because I'm the one that didn't take care of the tree? Now the leaves are falling off. It's withering away. It's dying. The bark is shedding. All of that's happening because I didn't do something about it. I didn't water it. I didn't take care of it. I didn't stop doing the things that I knew that I maybe should have, but it was just easier to do all the things that is the easy way to do things. Just go back to all the old habits of blaming, playing the victim, doing all these things that we do. And look, y'all, this is me jumping into the unknown too, because I have been in a place in my life that I did not like for a very long time. Not saying that I didn't have good days. I'm not saying that I didn't have days that I enjoyed and I did things that I liked and I did my thing. I'm not saying that I didn't do that. But overall, I was not satisfied or happy or content or whatever with where I was at. And I really think a lot of y'all, you're probably the same way. It's just first we have got to take a look at ourselves. We got to take a look at our own life, plain and simple. And doing that is probably one of the most awkward. It's one of the most weird. It's just something that we don't do because not a lot of people talk about it. And that's why hardly anybody does it, because look at what everybody's talking about. I mean, like I said, if you have an ear to listen and you have a mind and a brain to discern what I'm actually saying, you know what I'm saying. You already know what I'm saying. You already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it just gets to the point where it's like, you just get, I was disgusted by myself. You understand? I was disgusted with me as a person. And I realized when I was disgusted at others and I was just seeing everything but myself, I always have to look back at myself in the mirror. It always has to be me looking back at me first. I can't just go right to looking at everyone else in the world and my family and friends and everything but myself. That's what we try to avoid, is ourselves. Why are we trying to avoid ourselves when we're going to be with ourselves the rest of our lives, and there is no such thing as out there somewhere, or I'm going to go look for something. I'm looking for something out there. There's something out there for me. No, there is nothing out there. You're looking for a ghost. There's nothing to find out there. Everything you're looking for. If you're unhealthy, then make yourself healthy. It's as simple as that. If you don't like who you are or what you're doing, then do something about it. But this is what people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that they have to do something or make a change. You know, don't hate me for this. Hate the fact that you and me keeps doing this to ourselves. We keep putting ourselves in these places, y'all. Plain and simple. And listen, don't get me wrong. I don't really like talking about this, but I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for me. I have to do it for myself. And if what I'm saying does the slightest thing for you, then that's great. But don't have expectations of anybody else to do anything for you. Expectations are like poison. When you have expectations for people, places, and things to do something or change you or to be different, it is not going to happen. It doesn't exist. You are the only one that can live up to what you want to live up to. Expectations are just ridiculous. To have expectations for me, or for me to have expectations for other people or the world, they are never going to live up to my expectations, and I don't want expectations. I don't need expectations. I just need to keep reminding myself that I am the problem, that it is my fault, that I got myself into those places. I was the one that did it, not anybody else. I was the one that did it. I was full of shit. I messed up. I got myself into that bad place. I did this to me. Me. So anyway, y'all, if you want to help my channel, the only thing that I get on here is once in a while, once in a blue moon, I get donations on my PayPal. That is the only means of income I'm getting. I only got a couple sales with my art thing. So for me taking my time, all that I can ask is that you give me a little bit of your time. And if that is a couple dollars, if that is any type of donation, that is appreciated. I need it. It's what helps me to get along. I'm taking my time to do something. That's all that I ask, is that you give me a little of your time. If that's a few dollars, if that's a thumbs up, if that's whatever, I don't care what it is. It helps and it does something. So with that, I'm gonna let y'all go, and just keep these things in mind. You know, I'm not telling you have to, but remind yourself, look, I'm doing it again. There I go again. I'm doing it again. I'm getting myself right back into that place that I didn't like, or I just came from. Now I'm going to go right back into that place. That's stupid. That's idiotic. That is absurd to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I have to catch myself doing it. It's only me and it's only you that can see it for yourself. So with that,